On to modern day miracles, because that's certainly what Damar Hamlin is. He suffered cardiac arrest, remember, on the field on January 2nd when the Bills played the Bengals. Almost 3 months later to the day, he was visiting the Carolina Panthers, and Grace Grill now joins us with why the Bills safety was here.
When Buffalo Bills safety Damar Hamlin tragically suffered from sudden cardiac arrest during a Monday Night Football game earlier this season, you saw the immediate response, the pouring in of donations, the prayers across the nation. But the scare motivated Panthers owners David and Nicole Tepper to take it a step further and do something that would have a real and immediate impact.
Interesting to hear people say, I would not have done this on my own, or where would I even start?
Today, the Carolina Panthers teamed up with the American Heart Association to offer on-scene CPR certification to Tepper Sports and Entertainment employees.
For them to be here getting certified and also getting educated and being able to pass that information along to their loved ones or their people in their community is super important.
Damar Hamlin, even in attendance for today's event, saying that through his experience, he's found new meaning to his life.
I honestly feel like this is my life's mission and my life's purpose now. You know, I always grew up wanting to be a football player, wanting to make it to the NFL, this situation has just brought a whole bigger life purpose for me.
The American Heart Association reports that there are 360,000 out-of-hospital cardiac arrest incidents that take place each year, and most happen without there being trained medical staff on hand, which unfortunately means that only 1 out of every 10 people survive.
I just want to keep raising awareness and trying to get as many people that we can CPR certified, because you never know when you could be that hero.
Even some of the Panthers players were on hand to participate in the training today. And for punter Johnny Hecker, who is a father of young kids, he said it was even more important.
Those things mean a lot to me as a parent, give me more confidence and reassurance that if something were to happen, God forbid, but I'd be able to step in and be able to administer care until the heavily trained people can show up.
Sudden cardiac arrest is also the leading cause of death in student athletes across America. And like Hamlin said, you just never know when you could be called to be the hero. And he said the difference between his survival and not was the medical staff that was on hand that had this kind of training. A lot of local schools, especially at the high school level, don't have that kind of training. So if the more of us get trained in CPR, or at least have a general knowledge and know how to respond, it could potentially save someone's life, which was the mission and goal of the Panthers today. So really great stuff by the team that could potentially save some lives. Reporting in Uptown, I'm Grace Grill for Charlotte Sports Live.
That was a great thing that Nicole and her people and the Panthers put on. I mean, you never know.
Do you know CPR?
I do. Okay. I know from the office. Right. Staying alive.
Yeah. It's the first question I ask all babysitters before they come watch my children. I just think it's so important as a parent, especially athletes out on the field. You just never know. You always want to be prepared for that. And it's amazing to me, we said it almost 3 months to the day that he is here in Charlotte. You see him face to face. It's almost surreal to see that, because it was such a scary moment in the moment on the field that night.
And a shout out to all the first responders again. Yes. I had a buddy, Jib Street, we did a story on it years ago. He passed out, his heart failed on him while playing hockey, and one of his teammates was a surgeon, so he knew how to use a defibrillator. Took the defibrillator to his heart and revived him. He was out for minutes at a time, and the only reason he's still going today and is as strong as he is today is, 1, because the doctor knew how to use the defibrillator, and 2, because he was on the ice, so the ice actually kept his organs cold.
Wow.
I know, pretty crazy.
That's cool.
All right, we got a lot to talk about here, including the Braves. Let's get into this one.